Hello everyone and welcome back. In this video, we will be discussing how to simulate a dice roll and guess the result in Python. Let's start out with a problem to solve. Compare the sum of two dice rolls to a guess you have made. If you guess the sum correctly, you win. If not, you lose. When you want to carry out a set of operations in Python, it's a good strategy to first write out the necessary steps in pseudocode. Pseudocode helps you break down your task into instructions that can be carried out in code. Think of pseudocode as a bridge between spoken language and code. Here is the pseudocode for the dice roll problem. Simulate the roll of a die and store the result. Simulate the roll of another die and store the result. Add the results of the two simulations. Input your guess. Compare your guess to the actual answer, and print out a statement declaring whether you won or lost. Creating a function. What does this function need? A way to simulate randomness, the input function to enter your own guess, the sum function, comparison operator to compare your guess to the result, and a print statement along with a formatted string to output the result. Random module. The random module can be imported into your IDE. You can now use the random randint function. This function returns a random integer based on the start and end that you specify. This will be useful to randomly choose an integer between 1 and 6, which are the smallest and largest values of a die. These will be your random randint function start and end values. Use the following syntax. Now that you have the first dice roll, repeat the steps to simulate the roll of the second die. Second rolls equal to random randint 1 and 6. Finally, add the two variables to get the sum of the computer's dice roll. Comp sum is equal to your first roll plus your second roll. Note, you cannot use 2 times the random randint function because this only simulates one roll and multiplies that value by 2, not two independent rolls. Here is the code so far. Compare your answer to the result. Write an input function that prompts the user to enter their guess. Include the string you want to display in the syntax for your input function. The input always gets returned as a string data type, so to compare it with an integer, you need to convert the input type to an integer. Wrap the input function with int to accomplish this. Then assign it all to the variable guess. The final variable will be called result. We can use a simple if statement. If the user guesses the correct sum, result will equal the string win. Otherwise, result will equal the string lose. String formatting within the print statement. This allows you to use just one set of quotation marks and include the values returned by variables by coding those variables inside of curly brackets. Here is the finished code. From our example, the results when the guess at the sum of the dice rolls is 9. We didn't get it this time, so time to try again. And that is it for how to simulate a dice roll and guess the result in Python. For more lessons on data science and analytics, don't forget to subscribe.